Stick your bass in my face, stick your bass in my face. Everything you say is in very bad taste. Stick your bass in my face, stick your bass in my face. Only want to hear your ass because the top is a waste. What you say means nothing to me. Though you have a lovely bottom, that's all I wanna see. The words you speak should never be heard, it should come from your ass. Rest assured, stick your bass in my face, stick your bass in my face. Everything you say is in very bad taste. Stick your bass in my face, stick your bass in my face. Only want to hear your ass because the top is a waste. A wise man told me you're the cream of the crop, and to only love your bottom and never the top. Your mouth tells lies, but your ass speaks the truth. Bend over, baby, let your rear end be soothed. Stick your bass in my face, stick your bass in my face. Everything you say is in very bad taste. Stick your bass in my face, stick your bass in my face. Only want to hear your ass because the top is a waste.
Hey. Howdy. It is Sunday. Sounds like I got a little noise from my machine. I think it might be a little interference. How's it sounding? Are we getting sound? Thanks, man. I've been working on it for a while. What's happening, Thrash? What's going on, Edwin?
Thrash, Edwin, Dwight, how's it going?
Good to see you guys on a Sunday afternoon. Is it sounding okay?
The Mighty Porkchop.
Slight hum. Okay. Hum is good. We like hummus. So let me fix my window so you guys can see me properly. All right. I was having some technical fun there. Mic is loud and clear. Okay. So that is good. How's everybody doing? What's happening this week? Any news? Any big happenings going on? Might open this up with a slight little jam and see what I could get going. Good to hear. That's awesome. Everybody been keeping out of trouble or keeping in trouble or any of that good stuff? Let's get a jam happening. Give me just one quick moment. I'm going to be right back. Sorry for the noise, but then again, I think everybody likes noise. We're here for noise, so give me one sec. How's that? I think that's a little better. We have less noise now. There will be some, probably some more noise. because that's where the drums will come from. I think it's getting interference from the washing machine or dryer or whatever is running. So.
Hey. Craig Flowers.
Okay, Thrash is curious about the VST. Seems to work awesome. That'll be functional in all the major DAWs. Oh, okay. You're talking about the stereo sound extractor. Yeah, the stereo sound extractor has been a work in progress for a very long time. My wife's like, when are you going to put that out already? I'm hoping to be able to put it out eventually. I still haven't really quite gotten it up to snuff yet in terms of like figuring out, how exactly I'm going to package it and everything, but it does a pretty good job in terms of separating out things. So if you want to get bass, vocals, whatever, but it's really good, especially for like getting stuff out of the stereo image. So if there's guitars panned, say hard right, hard left, or anything like that, like you could just go, say, to the hard left and just zero in. Like I pulled Back in Black rhythm guitars and stuff like that with it, so it's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know how cheap it'll be. Whole ton of work went into it, so it's probably going to command, a fairly decent price, but it'll definitely be worth every penny and then some. So it should be pretty good. But yeah, it's still in the works. Been driving myself crazy with it, but it's definitely gotten better than what you see on the demonstration videos, without a doubt. So let's jam. For that, we will need a little noise, so. I'm just going to set up a groove here. Yeah, I don't know where that interference is coming from. That's kind of annoying. Well, that's going to be a weird one. Yeah, I think you're right. Joe Wentz, what's happening, man? Good seeing you.
Joe Wentz Project TV has arrived in a house.
All right. So anyways, so yes, I was having fun hooking up wires, and I ended up making more noise than I was actually intending. How in the heck does that happen? I have no idea. But that's okay. Because that is our job, isn't it? To make noise. I'm sure Joe would concur. Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs would concur. Edwin Crane would concur. Craig Flowers would definitely concur, because we both make noise. So I switched over to these picks, and this is the pick I think I should have done EJ's thing with, because it picks better. I don't know why. I was using those red ones, and they just, yeah. So I'm going to get this guitar up a bit. Just straight up noisy shred guitar. You know? But of course we can clean it up a little bit too and go more old school funk as well, or really? It took Craig Flowers years to learn how to use a pick. So you were playing with your fingers beforehand? Is that how it worked? Ed Dana, what's going on?
Ed Dana has joined the cool kids crowd. Ha 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 ha.
I say the guitar sounds like a little mosquitoes buzzing around in the background. We gotta de-mosquitoify it. I'll hit the magic button. Now I can bring it down. The magic button. Cyber Evil, what's happening, dude?
Cyber Evil.
Look at this. The whole crowd's here, man. That's awesome. Now you guys are going to make it a fun Sunday. That's just the way it works. So, yeah. Got the jams going. Did a little Metallica before. Attempted a little bit of Cliff Burton there. Had to learn it that day, and then I'll bring us down a slight bit. So Ed Dana says that he and Linda are going to be doing a live set tonight on YouTube. Really cool. Spent all day setting up and hooking up equipment for it. Well, that's awesome, dude. I'm going to have to check that out, man. Yeah, Thrash, I had to take your suggestion on it. And then I sat there yesterday. I was like, oh, crap, now I got to learn it. You know, so will I be able to learn it today? I don't know. And then eventually I was able to learn it, at least to a point there where I was able to, get it and all that. So that's cool. 7 p.m. Eastern, that'd be about 6 my time, I'm thinking. So that'll be awesome. Yep, that's 6 my time. Oh, Craig, well, wish Red a happy birthday for all of us. That's really cool. I think the guitar's sounding a little more full now. Oh yeah, Craig. So you guys doing anything special? So yeah, these are picks that I actually did the old carpet trick with to sharpen them. I had a whole bag of these things just laying around for like, I don't know, I want to say about 20 years now. And so I just took a few and sharpened them up, and they seem to be a little bit more... I examined contacts. Hey, well, you know, something's got to be done, so heck yeah. It's funny, my wife and I are doing the same exact thing, so I should be getting some new specs before long. Hey, Thrash, thanks, man. Appreciate that. He's going to let her run around the house in her birthday suit. There you go. That's probably a year-round thing, I would assume. But. Oh yeah, Cyber Evil, you're absolutely right. Do you ever really handle that stuff with your hands a whole lot? Whew, man. Well, shoot. Maybe that warrants a field trip. You know what? Awesome. Let's have some fun with it. Give me 1 sec. Because I have some of the unsharpened variety. See, I got this deluxe bag of these things some years ago, and they just laid around forever and ever and ever, and then I was like, wow. So here's your typical sharpness that you're getting right here. Yes, exactly. The shards of that steel wool would just come right off. And also, too, I literally like cut my fingers to where they were bleeding, and it was like fiberglass cuts. Yeah, that would be fun, Thrash. Be very fun. That'd be probably one of the most adventurous things around. So anyways, okay, well, let's see. I'm thinking... Let me look at my OBS here so I can see how things are working out visually. Okay. So things look pretty clear. I'll make sure I got enough light. See, I thought I was so prepared. But I wasn't as prepared as I thought I was. See, I know how I had those pliers I was going to pull my teeth out with. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, try it with a car battery. You can get some good amperage going. Get this mic stand somewhat straightened out here so that it doesn't fall down. Now let's prepare to repair. Prepare to repair. So generally we want to make these picks like we want to carpet sharpen them. See if I can do this. I'm going to hold the camera and I'm going to hold the mic. This will be a heroic act, but I think I could pull it off. And we go down here to the carpet. Got our pick right there. And that's all I'm going to do. See, I hold the tip out and I just kind of turn it up like that toward the tip. Hit a couple times on each side. And eventually it'll sharpen up to be like a jazz pick. Like a jazz, pretty much like a Jazz XL, but it's smoother. It's got a smoother contact surface. The longer the strokes, the quicker it goes. Oh man, that just sounds horrible. But yeah, so anyways, toward the tip. Thank goodness this isn't an audio-only stream, or otherwise people will be really wondering what the hell kind of content I'm hosting on here. But yeah, so we take a look. We're getting there. Couple more strokes, then it'll be all done. There you go. Well, you sharpen the pick so that your notes become more defined. Especially for me, because I tend to twist my pick sideways when I speed pick. So, this pick's kind of shy. It doesn't want to sharpen in front of you guys, but I don't care. I'm going to will it to sharpen. But this is made out of, starts with an A. I can't remember what it's called, the material. It's a very hard material. See? I was being heroic with the mic. Okay, see how that looks? Okay, it looks like you guys could see me. Wrap speaker wire around your screwdriver in a nice coil. Touch both ends to your car battery. Make an electric magnet. That's pretty cool. So, now it's more sharp. Still not as it's still not to spec as far as I'm concerned, but the idea is there. This is the ultimate, what it'll end up looking like ultimately. But it requires really big, huge broad swipes, which I can't really do here right now because I got all my gear laying out. Must have this. Stream just is not complete without the llama. Fun with science, absolutely. Yeah, the stubbies. A lot of people really like those stubbies. I've never tried them, so I'm gonna have to try it because I know they're supposed to really release from the string quite a bit. These John Petrucci picks are pretty nice. These flows, but I don't find I get as much control with them. So I'll use them for like really intricate lead work and stuff like that. But for an overall pick, these old Claytons are good. These are acetal. That's what it's called. Acetal. Jack Rosas.
Jack Rosas is in the house.
Jack Rosas. Check, check, check. Good to see you, man. How's it going? See, this is the smoothest, most well-produced live stream you'll ever see, right? Yeah, of course. Yeah, so this week has been a hell week for me, kind of semi-hell week, I should say. Hang on, let me get this going here. Got one of those little headphone connections coming out of there, so. Okay, there you go. That's a good trick we could talk about. That's a good science experiment. Theoretically, I actually could have queued it up to actually be able to do it now, but if you guys promise not to tell anybody, I'll tell you how I did it. So anyways, before I go with that, though, I'm just going to say that I had one hell of a week. My dog, Bill, got sick. Very sick. And so Bill is now on medications. All drugged out. Bill was very stoned. And it was mine and my wife's wedding anniversary this week, so it was a lot of fun. Yeah. That's yep. The dog's very shy. But yeah, so in any event, the dog is doing better, but we still got to follow up with the vets. So reminds me of Bill the Pony. Yeah, yeah, that's probably what he did. He got the cookies. So, anyways, yeah, the floating trick. The way I did that was, I essentially I just took an image of the background, and then what I did was I green screened myself. So I stuck a green screen cloth over me, and I held up the guitar like that, and just kept going around like that. So it looked like it was just floating around, really silly, like. And then the other floating things are just thanks, man. Those are just video effects from Sony Vegas that I just took the logo and stuff like that and made them float around too. Oh, thank you, Edwin. Appreciate that. Joe Wentz, did you do a video happy birthday Eddie Van Halen? I think he did. I thought I could kind of see. You must have been holding that. Yeah, so I used the background as what got green screened in. So it's really neat. You could be like a headless guitar player. I was thinking about doing a video with like headless but with shades on or something. I don't know. So that might be fun. You can have a lot of fun with those green screens and OBS. The strap was waving, guitar thing, tilting on axis. Not a still picture. Yeah. Yeah, it was really essentially floating. I pretty much had disappeared for the most part. You probably see a little me peeking in there somewhere where there's like some of the lighting kind of went off with the green screen, but I increased the contrast a whole lot to try to make it look more realistic, the most realistic I could. Sharpening the pick is really, it's kind of for both. You get very defined notes with a sharp pick, sharp, the tip of the pick being sharp. It kind of digs into the strings a little more. But then when you turn it sideways, which I tend to do a whole lot, I play with the pick sideways. If I had, a blunt tip to it, it would just sound all scratchy and stuff. So this kind of reduces some of that. Versus say if I took a blunt tip, same exact pick, but just with a real blunt tip on it. Actually, these tips really aren't that blunt, so I don't know how much of a difference you're going to hear in the sound, but I guess maybe with all this gain or compression, you can't tell that much, but actually has a pretty good attack that way too. See, it's not as defined on that same type of run as, say, something with more of a tip to it. See what I mean? The notes are a little bit more defined. So that's generally what that's for. It's also good for pinch harmonics as well because it exposes a little bit more of your it exposes a bit more of your finger. Yeah, more feel, but then you get more expressiveness too. If I turn my pick sideways, you do get a lot of authority on the notes with a sharper tip. But I really like it just for the fact that you could turn it sideways and get pretty much the same attack as you would if you were holding it normally. And this, because I tilt it sideways so I get more speed in some areas, if I'm doing that kind of stuff.
Electric Gypsy Blues, how's it going?
Oh yeah, so and that's got me thinking. I saw Electric Gypsy pop up, and I'm like, hey, yeah, that's right. I have a guitar guitar, not contest. It's not a contest, that's for sure. I'm not into contests. I've never won a guitar contest ever. Don't think I will either, but thanks, Thrash. All your fault, man. No. But, what do you call it? So it's more of a guitar challenge, essentially, so to show off everybody's playing. And, so, one announcement I have is that next weekend I plan on doing the live stream. So, on Saturday. And now, I'm not sure exactly what time. I know I did mine. I started mine at 4 last time, but I'm thinking probably I'm going to start at 3 my time this time because of the fact that there's so many entries that I need to give enough time. Craig Flower says I use these concave vinyl ones because I'm left-handed and can't stop the pick from rotating to the flat side with flat picks. Yeah, that makes sense. Jack has never tried sharpening a pick. You play guitar for many years. Give it a try. Yeah, it's really good. You know, you take picks that you're normally comfortable playing with. It doesn't matter what gauge they are. And you just, kind of go around on the carpet until it's, sharp and give it a shot. And you can use a nail file, but it'll leave striations on the side of the pick. We don't want striations. The carpet really makes it nice and smooth. I mean, it's very smooth with the carpet. It's just a very nice, even thing. It's as if you spent like all this time like doing it, say, with a nail file or sandpaper or something, and then went over it with a buff, like a buffing type thing. You get the whole thing with the carpet. So it's all right there. Carpet.
Andy Dion, what's happening, dude? Good seeing ya.
Good seeing you, Andy Dion. So yeah, so next Saturday is the goal to go ahead and do the live thing. So I'd be starting at the same time as I start my streams today, only on Saturday. Then I'll do my normal stream on Sunday. And then this way we're going to show everybody off and make them world famous. You guys get to be world famous. You're going to be famouser than Beyonce, and you can be famouser than Jennifer Lopez. Craig Flowers used to sharpen popsicle sticks on the porch concrete. Yeah. Evil.
He was up to no good. Who are you going to use those popsicle sticks on?
Jennifer who? Right on. Man, there were so many good entries. I mean, to list them all. I mean, yeah. You guys all friggin' rocked it. Every single one of you that got on there that did it brought your own style to it, and it was just friggin' awesome. Yeah, I was pretty blown away. And anytime I'd see a new one come up, I'd be like, all right, we got to see what this is going on. On go the headphones. Let's see what's happening. And just mind blown. Every one of you. So it's going to be a fun Saturday. Let's put it that way. I might even eat some cookies for it. I don't know. Toothbrush shank in prison. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those guys knew how to sharpen toothbrushes. They knew how to shoot them across the room, too. They'd take stuff like from their sheets and stuff like that. We watched a show on that. I was like, wow, these dudes innovate some stuff. Moot did it, yeah. And I think I've got that one plugged in. I got to make sure. That's what I was going to put out there, too. I'm just going to put it out there, if you guys don't mind. The picker hat has been really good with helping me out, actually, with this. And if you guys happen to just notice that somebody's missing from the list, please let me know. I've been trying to keep it current. But if you happen to see a name missing or something like that, because I'm going to go through and make sure everybody's in there the best I can. But I don't want to miss anybody on Saturday, so. Oh, yeah. No, definitely. Well, thanks for Thanks for playing on it, man. I would imagine it's gratifying to have a couple dozen people all duet with you in their own idiom. Yeah, absolutely. Getting all those distinct styles in there. I mean, you got, just so much to mention. Everyone get your entries in quick. Yep. Get them in at least by the end of the week, because by the end of the week I'll be prepping up and getting ready for that live stream. Try to make it go as smooth as possible. Really? Ed Dana, you're not on the list? You're not in the playlist? I'm going to be writing these down as we talk, because I want to have them like immediately handy, so don't mind me. Yeah, if you don't see yourself in the playlist, give me a shout. Who else is missing? Got a Holiday Inn pen that won't write. Okay, so I got one name there. Not on your friends list in the description here. Oh, yeah. Ed, yeah, you're a later subscriber. That's like people who had subscribed a long time ago, and I just haven't gotten around to updating the list. So thanks for the reminder. I'm going to
update the list.
I don't know what happened, but somehow I was able to get a lot of subscribers in a relatively short time, at least for me. It's a lot for me. I mean, even 20 subscribers is a lot. So, yeah, you and Ed, you and I started talking on Rockin' Dave's stream, and kind of, yeah, I'm kind of sort of getting there. I'm at 374 last I checked. Yeah, like 100 in the last month. It's pretty insane. Kind of scary, actually. But good. I'm not complaining. Have you ever heard of Savoy Brown Street Corner Talking? I've heard of Savoy Brown before, but I'm not really too familiar. Yeah, 375. Haha, woohoo, right on. We need to get all of each other over 1K subs who doesn't have them. We know that Thrash has over 1K subs now. Another one who's got some whole ton of them would be Joe Wentz. I know he's quite established here on YouTube. One of our forefathers, our YouTube forefathers. They put together a whole bunch of people digs their work. Dwight's splitting. Dwight, good seeing you, my friend. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, 375. You lose. Hey, Craig, man, that's awesome, dude. That's really awesome, actually. I know my frustration with with the subscribers kind of earlier on was, I was like, my God, what the heck? And it's hard as hell to get subscribers or whatever, and so I kind of knew how it was, especially. Yeah, the first 100 is definitely the hardest, and so, and I saw your stuff, Craig. I thought it was pretty incredible, what you're doing with the Zeppelin covers and everything. I was like, man, this guy's people got to check him out, and then you came in and you got in, and Edwin, man, you could play, dude. So, yeah, if nobody's subscribed to Edwin, please subscribe to Edwin Crane. Or Craig Flowers. And Craig Flowers, should I say. And Thrash. And Ed Dana. And Andy Dion. Andy Dion started off with a small amount, too. And I think, Andy, you seem to be gaining some ground quite a bit from what I'm seeing. Well deserved. But that's, it's really nice to see that, people were able to pick up some subscribers, like, popping here on the live stream and stuff like that. Just getting to know people. And I saw Rocker Pat, he picked up a whole bunch. So If he pops in, he could come rock with us. You have an ever-rising 60 subs. That's good. Yeah, Electric Gypsy, Rocker Pat is in the house.
Rocker Pat, Speed Demon, is in the house.
See, more and more cool kids are just hopping on. Edwin Crane. Aha, look at that. You're already gaining some subs, my friend. See, you turn that frown into a smile. You turn that 50 into a 51 or 52 or 53. Yep. See, everybody go and subscribe to Edwin Crane. He's one of the cool kids. He needs some subs. Don't worry, Edwin. We'll have you rocking shortly. Plus, you jumped in on the Blues Jam too. So that's really cool because I'm thinking that done and done. So I'm thinking probably 52 now. Same old licks. I'm on the Crane train. I'm thinking 53 now. Is that what it's looking like? Can I get a 54? Coming at you like a hurricane. Hurricane. Yeah. We're looking at a 54. I'm thinking. Now, I don't know why YouTube thought cojones was a bad word. Cojones is not a bad word. And I think when I did the Metallica yesterday, I tightened up some fretting muscles there. So get those. There we go. They're loosening up slowly but surely. Edwin just jumped to 58. You, sir, are going to be in celebrity status before you know it. Ed Dane is another one of our gang who has good amount of subscribers. He's been doing this for a while. Let me get the Rockstar fan going. I'll be right back. Woohoo! Look at that, Edwin. You went from 50 to 58. That's 8 subscribers in the course of less than 5 minutes, right? Woohoo! Big round of applause for Edwin. Yes, sirree. Yeah, Ed Dana, yep. I've always said he's one of the cornerstones. Joe Wentz, man, that's awesome, dude. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. It's so awesome to see, like, the support. You know what I mean? We all support each other, and that's 59. God, man, 9 subscribers in, like, 5 minutes, dude. How awesome is that? Electric Gypsy, the old account, used to have 700 subs. Glad you started a new page. That's cool. Cyber is YouTube's superhero. Yeah, right on, Cyber. Yeah, I got to watch the playbacks on that, man. That was a cool stream. Hopefully Dave gets that all worked out with his furnace. That sounded like one hell of a horror story there. But dude, that is awesome to see, man. Yeah, and a lot, like I said, a lot of people will get to know you too as well. I mean, once they get to see your jams on the video there, because that was pretty cool stuff you put up there. And Joe Wentz, Joe, Am I guessing it right? I'm hearing some Eddie Van Halen influence and also some Hendrix influence in there. You got that. Not only do you have that mean whammy bar work, which is just beyond mind blowing, but you also have that those trills that you do. That, like semi like what I did like 20 times better. But I really like the way you attack those trills too. Oh, dude, I gotta check that out. The Star Spangled Banner? Hell yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I was catching that, especially something about those trills, you know what I mean? Because when you do it right, they just have this, they're packed with all this attitude. And, I heard it. I was like, oh, man, that's friggin' awesome. Yeah, that's right, Ed Dana. Hendrix for sure. Yeah. Just push and pull it, man. Push, pull it. It'll go up a certain point. Eddie Joe Halen rocking it down in Panama. Yes, sirree. Why are they holding that message for a review? Hang on, let me allow it through. There we go. Joe Wentz, Guitar and Science. Yes, sir. They are huge influences. Man, that's awesome. Yeah, and being able to pull off Neil Sean especially, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. He's a very melodic guy. Whammy bar is fun as long as you have a good trem system so you don't go out of tune. Yeah. Floyd Roses will, yeah, they'll lock. They have locking nuts on them. I don't like locking nuts at all. This comes with a trem system, this Ibanez, that's very similar to a Floyd Rose in terms of the way it throws. But you have to tune the tremolo system. That's kind of the biggest part of it. See this little claw in the back, right? Where the springs go. These counterbalance the strings, obviously, and also they, pull it back when you use the tremolo. But you have to tune it so that this way it's got a particular balance against the strings, and when you do, it won't go out of thrash. Apparently, YouTube has a different idea of what the word nuts means, but so I had to approve Thrash's comment. I don't lock my nuts for quick tuning changes and use the tuners. Yeah, definitely really good for surf. So if you like tens, yeah, maybe with tens you probably do, because they'll fight the spring, but you might still be able to get away with 3 springs with tens. I don't know if you'd really need to go up to 5. 5 would be more for 12 or something. Need mod to approve this obvious stuff. Yeah. I don't know how mod works. Craig Flowers, I try to use 5 springs on any trem. Oh, okay. Bigsby's great for jazz, yeah. Especially when you add them to chords, like say if you play a 13th chord and you go, which I do a lot as a nervous habit. I love it. Like it's stiff. They let it through, Ed. I did Thrash did a video how to change tuning quickly with floating bridge. That's cool. Yeah, I'll probably be watching that one because, you know, if I want to go to say drop D, I'll have a little bit of a challenge there. If you click a viewer and select make them a mod. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see. Add Dana for sure. E to drop D, E flat in a few seconds. See, that's cool. I did a video a while back on how to tune the tremolo system so that you don't have to use a locking nut. Because I can't use a locking nut with these little hair tie thingies I keep up there. They'd be shredded in about a minute. That's the only kind of shredding I want to do is over here, not over here, so to speak. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So wait, I'm not big enough for trolls yet. That'll take a while. That'll take me a few more subs, I think, to get some... No, I did have a troll once. I think, Thrash, you were around for that one. I'm sure trolls are fun. Once you know that they're a troll, you know. Cyber, that's funny, man. Ed, have you had to deal with trolls on your streams? I'm sure you and Joe both have probably had to deal with them, right? You guys have been doing streams for a while. Never had a troll. Can you barbecue them? I don't see why not. I made up a joke. Do you know what a CNC would say if there were a picture on it of a guitar? The guitar says, wriggledy, rear. I think we need the right voice for that.
Wriggledy, rear.
Ha 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 ha. Boy, I have. Not in a while, Ed says. Ban most of the usual ones. I guess after a while you get to identifying them, you're like, oh, there they are again. You know? I guess once you ban them, they can't come back though, right? Excellent! That's a good one, Craig. Wriggledy rear. Air guitar sound. Oh, yeah. I have an air guitar. I actually do have an air guitar. It plays better than I do. Let's see. When I really want to practice, there you go. The air guitar. And like I said, it does play better than I do. Well, maybe the batteries are dead in it now. What key would that be in? You know? Anybody know? Try it again. Sounds like C. So it'd be something like... something like that. Ah, good pitch, Andy. Good pitch, Craig. Kind of like that, sort of. I think they're doing more legato, though, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna have to put it in a slow downer just to make sure that I'm getting it exact. But it's pretty close, I think. Throw on a little delay there. I know they're using some kind of ambient sound to get it, so. It's harder to do it legato than to pick it. That's weird. Kind of on those things. I know, that's what I said when I bought it. I was like, oh god. My wife got it for me as kind of a gag gift for Christmas. And I said, you had to get an air guitar that plays better than I do. It's not fair. It's her way of saying, I think you need to learn some new licks. Thanks, Andy. Appreciate that, man. So yeah, that's okay. Well then, I suppose I could teach it, can't I? That's it slowed down. So I don't know if I could do a visual tab of that, so TMI, Rocket Pat. But yeah, those chromatic notes help it to flow. See, I want to go there. I'll just have to speed it up a little bit, and then I should be able to keep up with the air guitar. I have another one. Oh, check this out. Maybe you guys might recognize this song. Hang on. I got this keychain. Can anybody guess the name of this tune that this key... There we go. Here's the trivia. I'm stealing now from Joe. I'm going to do trivia. Are you ready? Guess this tune. It just loops. Anybody guess that tune? Ah, good call, Andy. You win. 100 more. Hang on, I got to say it in the right voice.
100 more cookies for you, Andy Dion. Woohoo! And Electric Gypsy, I'm going to go ahead and give you 100 too. Anybody else who types eruption, you also will get 100 cookies as well.
Craig Flowers asked, when did you learn... Jimmy, when did you learn guitar? I learned guitar... I think I was about 16 when I started kind of getting some of the stuff together a little bit. I was trying to play it before. First grade, I showed up with a toy guitar. And I was doing it as like a show and tell. Hey, yeah, I got this. Is the toy guitar, and the teacher's like, "Oh, cool. Can you play us something?" And I was like, "Oh, you mean you got to play it too?" Like, thanks, Ed. Yeah, eruption. So, cookies.
Cookies. You get some nice cookies.
Should sing a song like that. Actually, you know what? There is a song that's sung like that. I don't really know it, but I know kind of one part.
You want to race? If you insist. At that price, I can't resist. That's right. That's right. That's right. Can anybody guess that song?
No, I'm not going trivia crazy, but you know what? Since I thought of it, anybody know what song that was? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Hell yeah! They say your musical taste is stuck at age 14. You'll never guess who I listened to at 14, LOL. I am going to say that Craig Flowers, at 14 years old. Now, again, I'm not good with a genre. Cyber, you totally got it, by the way. Andy Dion, you were right close. I am going to guess Led Zeppelin? Is that right? If you want to buy a car, go see Cal. If you want to buy a car, go see Cal. No way, Thrash. Tell me you didn't know that one. Yep, Rocker Pat's got it. I should have had you guys guess it. Who'd you guys listen to when you were 14? Is it who you like to play like now? Led Zeppelin, believe it or not. Led Zeppelin has always been my favorite band ever, but for some reason I just didn't really set out to try to learn a lot of it. Edwin Crane was converting from White Lion to Metallica. Yeah, White Lion though, Vito Bratta. My God, could that guy play? He like composed little like classical compositions within the songs. Quiet Riot, yeah. Metal Health, dude. That whole album is great. Love's a Bitch. Slick Black Cadillac. So many good songs on that album. Master of Puppets, yep, absolutely. I joined a tape club when I was a kid. That's how old I am. I joined a cassette tape club, and my mom wasn't too happy about it because, I mean, I was able to just basically, it was one of those little things that came in the magazine. I filled it out, boom. They sent me like a whole bunch of tapes. I had Master of Puppets, AC/DC, just started picking bands crazy left and right. They send you like, I don't know, 30 tapes or something crazy like that. Then they start, yes, Columbia House, that was it, Joe. Yeah, you remember. Did you do that as well? Yeah. 11 for a penny. I mailed in a penny. Sure enough. Well, they were running some kind of special promotion too, where I got a whole bunch of tapes. I think it was like 20 or something. I don't remember. They were doing something really special, but. And then of course, it's like a subscription type thing. So then they expect you to buy, I guess like an album a month, full price or whatever it was. And nevertheless, my folks were not too happy about that. And did you get in trouble too? Childhood and tape clubs. Yeah, I had all of them. It was really funny is that one of those tapes was The Cult Electric. And I used to listen to that thing. I wore it out. And it was so funny because I'm up on stage at the Riviera Hotel in Vegas where I was playing. And this new sub drummer comes in. He's this big British guy. Start talking to him. And he turned out it was Les who played on The Cult's Electric. Right? I was like, oh, my God, dude. I had you cranked to my headphones all the time on the school bus. Right? And he's like, oh, man. Don't tell me that, dude. It makes me feel old. Good drummer, though. Thrash, the first time I ever heard of Metallica was when I saw them open up for Ozzy. Oh, that's cool. That must have been amazing then. You must have loved that. I could never find 10 I liked. Dana. I don't blame you. Yeah, mine was some kind of like, there were like 5 that I knew I really wanted, and then some I just tried. And some of them turned out good, some of them not. Thrash's dad threw out his tapes, and he went and got them out of the garbage can. BMG was where you go if you already owed Columbia House money. You guys knew how to game the system and everything. That's right. I think mine was the one I got. I think was from BMG because they were trying to outdo Columbia House, and they were like, they had some deal where you got like 20 or something. I still owe Columbia House at BMG Monday. Andy deals. At Blockbuster, yeah. I think we both do. First concert was Rebel Yell. That's cool. Rocker Pat. Thrash metal, Ozzy, Ultimate Sin, Whitesnake. Yeah. See, I was a huge Whitesnake fan. I started digging back into their older catalog, and I really love that stuff. Especially Saints and Sinners. That was one of my favorite albums of all time. My second was Motley Crue. That's cool. I remember when Motley Crue came out, and they actually advertised on regular TV, and it was really insane. Here these guys dressed up. They had pentagrams behind them, and they're doing Looks That Kill. I was like, oh, man. So we're all, like, copying cassettes and stuff from the dude who, the rich kid down the street who had it, like, when it first came out. My dad had a tape case. Craig says his dad had a tape case with a paper logo with Air Supply written in pen. I thought it was just a joke, not a real band name. Because the tape was gone, too. That's cool. Ed's first concert was Bob Seger. That had to be cool. That'd be very cool. I'm trying to think of my first concert. My first concert was Great White. Warrant. Yeah, Warrant opened. Then you had Great White and Rat. But I missed Warrant, and I heard that Warrant blew everybody else off the stage. Great White was pretty awesome, though. And then Rat, of course. Actually, they were having trouble with their sound, but I got one of their guitar picks. I don't have it now, but such a shame. He played a heavy gauge pick. Craig Flowers' first concert, Stones in St. Louis. Oh, you got to head out. All right. Wish your wife a happy birthday for us. John Harden, how you doing, man?
John Harden is in the house. Hi, John.
Hello, do you care if I use one of your backing tracks, the funk one? No, absolutely, man. And if you could hook me up with a link, I'd love to see what you come up with on it. Doing great. I believe this may be your first time on my stream. I always greet everybody with the deep voice. You got a veto pick? Dude, that's awesome. Seeger sound... let's see, let me go to Edwin. Ozzy wasn't allowed in my house. Oh, man. Oh, no, he's bad. Seeger sounded just like his records. Yeah, I can imagine. That guy is a consummate pro. John, I'm doing great. I'm doing great now that I'm on here with you guys and just chilling out and hanging out. Yeah, it's always fun doing these things, because we get to talk guitar and whatever else comes up. Joe's first concert was Van Halen for OU812. That's cool. They probably sounded pretty. They're probably pretty. They played really tight at that point. Here they were, second album in with Sammy, so that by that time they worked out all the bugs. Yeah, Vito pick. And what kind of pick did Vito use, Edwin? Yeah, no problem, John. Definitely, man. Thank you for taking a shot at that track. I think that'd be awesome to hear, what you come up with. Joe. Oh, you ate one too? How did it taste? Mine was overcooked. John saw Seeger in Memphis back in the 70s. That's cool. Thrash, first big concert was Clash of the Titans. Slayer, Anthrax, Megadeth, and Alice in Chains. That had to be cool. I saw Cantrell with Rush, but I never saw Alice in Chains, so that must have been pretty neat. First concert was Kiss, Rock and Roll Over, Destroyer Tour. Yeah, tickets $5. That's cool, man. I saw Satriani at the Beacon Theater. I love that show. That was a really cool show. Rush was cool. Saw Metallica a couple times. Went to Woodstock '99. That was something. You know who actually really did the best at Woodstock '99 in terms of like for the main stage would have been was Korn. Korn killed it. They were frigging awesome. Just their drummer alone. I mean, I was listening to him and I'm going, man, that dude is off the hook good. I don't know. His name was on it. That's all. That's cool. Paul Revere and the Raiders. Wow, that's cool. What song did they do? What was Paul Revere's big hit? Latest concert was Motley Crue 5th Row in Houston. That is pretty cool. When was that, Rocker Pat? You can see the entire performance from Woodstock '99 at... Oh, yeah, on your channel. That's right. Maybe you'll see me in there somewhere. I was hanging around with long hair, wearing the same old tie-dyed Woodstock '99 shirt that I got before then. Yeah, I was at the very first fire. And all that was just a bonfire. That's all they wanted to do. They just wanted to do a bonfire and dance around it. And then all of a sudden you see another fire go up. And Red Hot Chili Peppers then saw the fires. And so they went ahead and launched into fire. And all of a sudden you see over where the trailers were. Poof, they just went up. I was like, oh boy. Now things are getting real. I haven't seen Def Leppard. John can't remember. Yeah. Happy Together. Oh, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yep. That's all I know of it. Good song though. Was that Corn Chili Peppers? Yeah. And Rage was really good too, from what I remember, anyways. 9/5/15 was when the Crew show was. That's cool. Yeah, loudest I can imagine. Ted would just friggin' crank that stuff up like crazy. I think you're right, Ed. I think it is the Turtles. The Turtles. I got Mama's and Papa's CD. I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. That's like... I'm not your stepping stone. That's all I know of it, but the whole Love Bites thing, I couldn't go. Oh, wow. How come? They're just strict, right? There's a MV channel for each performer. Oh, on yours. Wow, that's cool. Judas Priest, Last in Dallas, November 14th. 3rd row. right in front of Glenn. I was not worthy. That's cool. Mamas and Papas. Yeah, could have been. Happy Together. The Turtles did Turn, 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 didn't they? Do you ever see them turn, turn, turn? Do, 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 do. Or if we did it metal, it'd be do you ever see them turn, turn, turn? So that would have been the Turtles, I believe. High def performance from Woodstock 99. Priest was in 14. Okay, that's cool. Must have been a good show. I saw him with Fight. Rob Halford and Fight, that band that he had. That was a cool show. He just came out there and just started wailing. It was amazing. Okay, the Birds. I got it totally wrong. Then what did the Turtles do, and what did Paul Revere and the Raiders do? You saw Rob Halford with 2WO? Who is 2WO? Riverside Tribute, how's it going?
Riverside Tribute is in the house. How's it going, Riverside Tribute?
The Riverside Tribute, they'd be the hardest to stump of all because they could play everything, you name it, accurately too. How many hate that they don't want to give you an actual ticket to save anymore? Yeah, it's all just printouts now. The guitarist was wearing a skirt and had a bit of tramp stamp tattoo. Should jam a little bit. Maybe there's I don't know how well this will pick up drum beats, but if you guys can live with a little slight bit of noise for a moment, might be able to get some jams going. Let's see. We got some peeps in the house. You guys keep each other busy while I do some brainless noodling. Start off by building up a bass track. Maybe, just maybe, I might actually be able to put together a successful track. We'll see. I didn't preset this with any drums like I normally do. That would have made my life a little easier, but that's okay. We'll get there. Pick some groove. Is it me or did the noise just even get worse? It did get worse. Try to pump up the signal to noise ratio. Then you got to turn the drum thing down so it doesn't make more noise. You want to take the guitar, you got to make sure not to take the stand with you. Thank you, man. The old Bigsby tremolo technique would be something like... Right on, man. Magic middle. Ha! It gets a little tired. That's why I have to go with this, because then the finger gets tired. That's the only problem. Haha, right on, dude. Haha. Glad you guys dug it. Thanks for watching and chilling and yeah. You know what? I gotta go back and practice the middle finger a bit because it got worn out pretty darn quick. Been practicing so much with this that I kind of forgot about the finger, but. This is where I think we could do something kind of interesting here, maybe. I don't know if it's interesting or not. If it bores you guys, then let me know. But I don't think so. I don't think it'll be boring. Give me 1 second. We're going to try a science experiment. In order to have my name legally on YouTube, I'm required to do at least a science experiment or so every couple hours. So, and I've already done the pick sharpening one. Let's see about the exotic scale one, shall we? Let's take a look. Everybody know what a grimoire is? My dog back when she used to chew on things. My other dog, the dog we had before, chewed this up. This here is the guitar drill. Yeah, something like that. Well, let's pick one, and we'll pick one that has a flat 2 in it. Let's see. Ooh, the enigmatic minor. Man, that looks scary. You guys want to see some dots? So now looking at that, tell me, are dots scary? Okay, now Edwin Crane will not be shaken by this because he's already owned this book. But this book is fantastic. But we pick a series of dots and then we say, let's see what one of them will sound like. Now this is out of the enigmatic minor scale family. So this is going to sound awfully strange. Let's see what we get. I'm just going to pick through one or two, and we'll see what you guys dig out of it. I don't know any of these, so I got to look at the dots. But I think once I get the dots down, I could improv in them. Let's see. Don't worry, I won't subject you to looking at the dots too much. I'll do the looking. I like to pick one with a flat 2 in it, though. So let's see. What's a good shape? Here we go. I think this might be an interesting shape. So I'm going to take it from octave to octave here. So what do we got? We're in F sharp. That's the progression, right? So I'll see about trying to do this over the progression. Probably not. Okay. So here we go. Dots. Fun with dots. How does that sound? Does that sound cool? I'd have to do it up here, though, to really get the patterns down. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, is that right? It goes down by 1 fret. Pretty neat. I'm sure nobody really messes with these things, but that's just one of the modes of the enigmatic minor. That would be the 5th mode of it, whatever that would be called. I'm probably just going to go ahead and induct it into the Jamolian modal system. So let's see what it looks. Let's finish out the octaves here. Oh, then I got to go up 2 frets. And then it just gets weird from there. Oh, that's the same. That's the enharmonic equivalent, right? It's supposed to be a science channel, damn it. Is there a jabroni scale? Why, sure, a jabroni scale. I know what you're saying. That would be in the Jabronian modal system. Anyways, let's hear that over this progression, and let's see how it's going to sound. Are you guys ready? This is our science experiment for the hour. All right. Here goes nothing, guys. Good luck. Wish me luck. See you on the other side. See, now I just want to immediately go there. Yeah, so that's a pretty weird scale. There is a real brainless way to almost sounded like Offspring come out and play, but I guess that's an enigma. Yep. Electric Gypsy. Can you smell what the jabroni's cooking? Yeah. Yeah. I always liked the symmetrical patterns though, because you could get weird with them, and it almost sounds like it's supposed to be in. Yeah. And that would actually fit over Twilight Zone. Believe it or not, yes, I have pulled that out at the local blues jam night. I've gotten some really, really strange looks for it. So that's a symmetrical pattern, which means that it just repeats all the way down. So, yeah, if I were to like give you a visual tab of this, this would just basically on the high E string, any string really, we're just going to go, what is it, 14, 17, and 18 in the key of F sharp. Ah, there's a place in French. There's a place in France where the there's a place in the That's with the flat 5 in there to make it really exotic. So going back to the Jamolian symmetrical shape, this is even weirder than that. So here we go. You ready? Let's get weird. Now that I've got a progression down. I love it. I love it, but I'm kind of liking that scale there, so that's pretty neat. I'll have to study it more. Went to a local blues night here, Edwin says, and asked when's metal night. Almost got kicked out. Well, the whole point is you got to sneak in metal. Metal is a music to be snuck in. Kind of like jazz, Jazz is kind of similar to that, too. Unless you go to a true proper jazz night, which I don't really find those too awful much. But do not try this at home. We're trained professionals. What was the name of that? The book. This book here, and they still have them. I saw them at the GC a while back when I still had my string club membership. Now I don't really go anymore because my string club membership stopped and they ended it entirely. So, good. Well, you don't get me noodling around in your store then. But that's the Guitar Grimoire, Scales and Modes. And this covers every single, just so much stuff. Obviously, like the normal modal system it'll go through. I've made notes all over this. Look, I even got Post-its for the parts that the dog chewed out so that I could make sure I had a complete book. See, and that gives you some, that's some of the notes I put in there, scale comparisons and things like that. I really like scales, theory and stuff like that. I'm a real kind of a scale theory nerd. Could never attempt to play a PRS at a Chicago Blues Jam night, let alone try and put metal in. But it would be hysterical. Heck yeah. I know. I wouldn't be able to show up with an Ibanez there, probably. I wouldn't imagine. They'd be like, what the hell? I remember one time being at a blues jam in Vegas, and the horn players wanted to play Chameleon. You guys know that one? Actually, I always did it in C, but it's usually in B flat, but I'll do it in C. Probably a little slower than that, but... And boy, did they get bent out of shape. I thought Zeppelin was metal, so I suck at metal. Yeah, well, they were kind of the forefathers of metal, weren't they? I would say. Show up with the V, bust out some Slayer. Yeah. Little do they know, though, at a lot of these blues jams that really, technically, everybody from Slayer to Metallica to whoever actually helped sort of keep that stuff alive and going. You know what I mean? So they just don't give them enough credit. I'm not sure even Sabbath qualifies more anymore as metal. Yeah, they're more like classic rock now. Yep, Hammett does. So does Satriani. There's a lot of... They're kind of doing the opposite. They're slipping in blues into the metal. So... It's really just approach, I try to slip jazz in everything, so we all have our little music genres we like to slip in there. I like jazz because of the chromatics. That's really my thing. Is I love those chromatic notes. Play chromatic all day. Yeah, you're right. Don't worry, Thrash. I'll sift through the ashes and save the V. I missed that. You know, another good exotic scale, well, not really exotic, but exotic to many of our ears, is the Lydian Dominant. I like that one. I find it's a pretty friendly scale to tuning and talking at the same time is kind of difficult. Brain just took a lapse. Pat, I did Breaking the Law, but Motorhead cover. Oh, that's cool. Pat's got that Jackson V. Yep. Hey, Pat, wait, did you put up the Priest? I've been looking out for it, so, and I know I've got you, I know I've got the bell turned on for your channel, but, hey, Ed. Awesome, man. I'm going to try to catch some of that, too, so, yeah, cool, man. Get it rocking, and, woo! Everybody, yeah, make sure to hit Ed Dana's. Ed Dana, one more time. Well, that would be 6 o'clock. Right now it's 4:40 p.m. where I'm at. So what time does yours come on, Ed? I'm thinking it's probably, 6 my time? So in an hour and 20 minutes. Make sure to check out Ed Dana's stream. He and his wife are going to be rocking out. It'll be really cool. It's always fun. Oh, 45 minutes. Okay. So yeah, cool, man. Well, good. Yeah, I'll be checking it out. That's all right. No problem, Ed. Dante, Anti-Shred Dan, what's happening?
Dante, aka Anti-Shred Dan, is in the house. One of the cool kids joining the cool kids.
Thank you for letting me use your track. I'll do something with it. Yeah, cool, man. Definitely. Bring the funk. Bring the funk, my friend. Yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, and I'm still getting some people playing around with that too. So, yeah, I gotta work these fingers out. Must have strained a muscle trying to do that. What do you call it? Now, Anti-Shred Dan, is it that you don't like to listen to shred, or is that you don't like to play it, or both? Because then I always feel like I'm putting you through torture when I'm doing shred, because I like to do a lot of shred, or try to. I guess if I weren't doing shred, I'd be doing something like... He's not anti-shred. I can't shred, but I like shred. Well, that's cool. So it's basically a name, a moniker that says, hey, guys, don't be expecting me to do any of that shred stuff, man. That's not my bag. I like to listen to it, but I don't do it. And that's absolutely fine, too. Though I like to do a lot of shred, sometimes I like to just plain old slow down and you know, I don't know, play more melodically or something. But Rocker Pat likes shredded pork sandwiches. Well, that's pretty damn cool. Old Man Dan builds BMX bikes for kids with autism. Dude, that is cool. That is very cool, man. How long you been doing that, Anti-Shred Dan?
Great Vanzini is in the house. How do you do, my friend?
Good seeing you. Riverside Tribute still in the house. If any of you guys don't know Riverside Tribute, they are worthy of checking out too. They do some really cool covers, like spot on. The band is like pretty awesome. Hell yeah, man! Dante, you deserve a shout out for that. That's really cool that you do that. Without a doubt, good on you, Thrash, for letting us know about that. Was that Thrash or was that Ed? I thought that was... Yeah, I'm not sure. That was Thrash, I think. And what... Actually, hey, Dan, can I ask you something? Of course, I'll be waiting for a response. It'll take 10 seconds, probably elapse 20 seconds. So I'm just going to ask you. What got you into that? And do you have like a site, a website, a donation site, or whatever that we could be pointed to? Trying to get this in tune as we speak. Heck yeah! The cool kids are here. And you know, Ed's going to be throwing down here in about 45 minutes too, so that's cool. I might just clear the way for him so that we could all just hop on there. I might eat dinner and then hop on. How long are you going for, Ed? What are you thinking? It's going to be an hour, 2 hours, or what? Well, you guys are jamming, so you could probably go a long time, I'm sure. But I'm going to make sure I catch it. Definitely. I'm a sucker for live jams. Especially on YouTube, that's pretty cool. Kick back in the comfort of your own home. So Dan says son has autism and you have a BMX background. Wow. So there's really some inspiration right there. That's what got you into it. That is cool, man. That's cool, Ed. Yeah, definitely, man. I'll be able to catch it. Yeah, that's really cool, Dan. And do you share like a link on your page or whatever? I mean, I don't know how these streams work, but you could always share a link for people who want to donate as well. I'll approve it if it needs approval. So. Not been able to do any updates for a while because of life events. Yeah, life gets in the way. Absolutely. So hope all that works out for you, man. Definitely. Great Vanzini asks what I'm playing here. You mean the guitar? This here is a Ibanez Geo. It's actually a kind of a newer model, and it's pretty well modded. I scalloped the fretboard on it, did some rewiring on it, so I get sort of a choice between single or double. Get twangy if I want. I like Ed's jam that we're doing. Ed and his wife Linda. Dan has 5 or 6 bikes. Still need to finish sitting in the shed. Gave away 3 last year. That's cool. That's very cool. Giving the bike hookup. Absolutely. Get more people into biking too, which is kind of nice. You know, it's good workout. I find riding a bike is a good way to sort of work out without feeling like you're working out. But yeah, great Vanzini. So yeah, this is a modded up Geo. It's not a very expensive model. And the guys on one of the live streams were able to tell me about this little tape trick. So I put that on there so that the string doesn't get caught behind the pickup coils. So that so far works out pretty nicely. I like it. I think it was Ed and Dan were the guys who came up. Not anti-shred Dan, but the other Dan, Han 36 Solo, who comes in here sometimes. Yeah, it's got a good tremolo. I had to tune it. Say it loud, say it proud, Dan. Absolutely, Thrash. So yeah, I was talking about the Lydian Dominant. I'm going to store this one in a preset here, just so that I can come back to it and jam to it if we want. But I'll see about doing another one for the Lydian Dominant. Let's see what we get. So I'll set up a beat. Now it's going to get a little noisy in here, but I'm going to try to just capture the beat, and then we should be good. That should be a decent tempo. I promise by next stream I'll have the noise issue taken care of. But for now, I think we could live with it. One ear just went out. Bad connection. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now I think I could secure that cable the old Radio Shack way. There we go. Ah, I see it. Everybody, if you want to keep your gear from getting stolen, put some of that on it. That there is my deluxe Justin Bieber tape. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. Anytime I go to a gig and I'm like, I'm going to be leaving a guitar and amp there, maybe using the restroom or something, I just have this tape all over it, and it keeps it from getting taken. Now, if we want, though, we can step it up a little bit. And I think I got this My Little Pony tape. My Little Pony is pretty classic. And then, oh, I don't have it handy right. Oh no, I do. I've got One Direction tape. Look at that. What does it say on there? Yeah, it says One Direction. Look at that. So if you want to keep your gear from getting stolen, take it to a blues jam night. That's what I got it for, and it works great. Take that. Yeah, Hello Kitty tape. I think I would, yeah. It would be very effective. Anti-theft protection. Hello Kitty tape. All right, that's going to be on my Christmas list then. Definitely. Got to get some Hello Kitty. Now this is a good funky groove that we could do some Lydian dominant over, I'm thinking. Maybe I could put a little accompaniment on there. Haha! Zach Wild plays a Hello Kitty guitar. Right on. Okay, so now we're going to take a listen. First I'm going to do the normal minor pentatonic that we're all used to, that we know and love, so we can compare and contrast the sounds a little bit. Minor, then maybe a major pentatonic. Here we go. Cool. Now we do our major pentatonic. Right? Now we do the Lydian dominant. Refresh mode. Rocker Pat, please tell me what that is. Refresh mode. Is that where you have to refresh the chat in order to be able to leave something? Because I never did understand that. I know I'll be on somebody's, Joe's, or happened a lot on Joe's, and happened a lot on Ed's too, where I'm just sitting there, I want to type something, but I can't. Is that what you guys are talking about? Yeah, and then mine says video output low. It's not getting enough. That's weird. It's weird. It almost goes through like a lull. Did the video and audio kind of crap out too, or what? My D string was a little over enthusiastic. Had to bring it down a bit. Uh-oh, what's going on? Houston, we have a problem. Oh boy. What does that mean? Nope, the stream is buffering. I'm stuck. Ah, you know what? Give me a second. I'll fix that. Okay. All right. So now let's see how it is. Let's sit here. Let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. It should work. I think it should work. I'm going to pull down some processes. Getting any better? I think we're getting there. No? That should help. I just killed a bunch of processes. Should still be going. The chord book. I have the chord book. Still frozen, right? But maybe it should get a little better, hopefully. I don't know if I should pause the stream. If I pause the stream, I may not be able to see you guys' thing. Maybe I could refresh. What's up with the stream? Hang on. I think I just had too much going on. Give me a second. Okay, now I went ahead and I started streaming again, but I may have to refresh this too. I'm not sure. Otherwise, I won't see your chat. I think that's what happened last time. Okay, you can see me now? We're cool? It says stream health is good up there. You can see me now. I'm here. Great Vanzini. You just typed. Hopefully, I'm still able to keep you guys going. You know what I mean? No more stuck like Chuck. Okay, cool. I mean, you said looking good now, so I mean, you know what I get afraid of is that sometimes I had it happen to me when I was doing the funk challenge thing, which actually turned out to be a blessing in disguise. It's the exact one I'm going to do the blues one too, but I couldn't see any chat. So I saw people viewing, but I couldn't see any chat. So it was kind of nice because then I was able to just kind of go through each player and just analyze each one of them because I knew there were people watching. Woo! We're back. We're back in action. I was running drums on the computer. I know that probably wasn't the most brilliant thing in the world. I probably should run it off my tower or something, but in any event, that's fine. I've got enough drums to play with. All I need is one groove anyways. Okay. So I set up a funk groove. I damn near crashed the stream to get it. So, cool. Let's play with it then. all that hard work cannot be in vain. So you guys probably didn't even really hear the music going on. I wouldn't imagine. So this is what was going on. There we go. You can hear all that. I'm not freezing up. There we go. So we have some good old traditional funk going on. Awesome, dude. Edwin Crane, thank you, brother. Okay, everybody. Are we ready? I gotta start it on the G chord. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Red. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Happy birthday, Red. Or as we say on our normal Guitar Meet Science live stream,
Happy birthday, Red. Woohoo!
I hope everybody was singing along. I heard you guys. If there's a whole chorus of out-of-key singers, then we know it's a bunch of guitar players got together and sang happy birthday. Awesome. Very cool. You can never get an out-of-key happy birthday quite the way you can with guitar players. Now, Craig. Unfortunately for Craig, he's an exception because he actually can sing. But for the rest of us, right? Edwin, do I speak for you? Great Vanzini, Dan, Electric Gypsy. Can you guys sing? I don't know. I haven't seen any of you guys sing, so maybe we're all frightening singers. I know I am. Yeah, I'll be like, look at me, I'm as happy as a kid in a tree. Can't remember the word. That's the best you're gonna get. Edwin agrees. He concurs. Nevertheless, she loved it, so that's all we can ask for at the end of the day. Keep the vibe, you know? That's cool. So hopefully you guys are enjoying that birthday celebration. A little but I don't... wrong pipe. A little but I don't very often. Yeah, well, that's cool. Yeah, no problem, Craig. If I get it right, you'll see it. That's cool, man. I sound like a goose fart on a muggy day. Well then, we're in the same boat. Moot, what's happening, dude? Is where all the pics hang out? Absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, Moot is in the house, joining the cool kids on this fine Sunday.
Rocker Pat can sing. So Moot says, I'm late to the party. This is where all the pigs hang out. Greetings. Absolutely. Moot needs some subscribers. Everybody, Moot is a phenomenal songwriter. And I'd love to see him pick up some subs. How many do you got now, Moot? Rocker Pat says he could sing. Doesn't mean anyone wants to hear me sing. We want to hear you sing Breaking the Law, Rocker Pat. Are you just going to play that instrumental or are you going to sing it too? That'd be cool. Yeah, Moot can rip up the hell out of a guitar, and all right, woohoo! He's at 50. See if we can get him up to 60. That's cool. Well, no longer, Moot. You have now joined the 50 club. Congratulations. Probably the only time one wants to join the 50 club is when it comes to subscribers, but that's all right. I already stomped the Moot boot. I think that needs a deep voice.
Everybody, hop on board and stomp on the Moot boot. If nobody's on the Moot boot, they should then now stomp on it. The Mighty Porkchop, Edwin Quain, Dante, subscribe to Moot, please. He needs some subs. Give him subs so he can take over the world. Ha 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 ha. You will exceed 50 by the time we're done here, my friend. Little did we know, but the nickname for this, we got the cool kids, and I'm going to start calling it the Sub Hub. Guitar Meet Science's Sub Hub. Let's get together and all sub each other.
God, that sounds horrible. But that's all right. The meaning is right. Sub. Everybody sub each other. Edwin Crane's in. We got Moot. Rocker Pat, of course. Absolutely. Rocker Pat is, he's doing well. He's really gaining ground in the subs. So I'm glad to see that, Rocker Pat. You deserve it, man. Edwin Crane got you. 60. Man, oh man. Craig Flowers. He's in the 60 club. I think that deserves a song, doesn't it? Let's see.
Now get down, everybody, we sing. Craig has hit 60. Not 60 in age, no. 60 subscribers on YouTube. Craig's got 60. Woo! Craig's got 60. Woo! Craig's got 60. Woo! Subscribers. And what about Moot? Rock the Moot boot, everybody. Subscribe to Moot. Subscribe to Moot. Subscribe to Moot. Subscribe to Moot. Electric Gypsy! He's 60, man! Woo! Subscribe to Electric Gypsy. Get down with the blues, man. He's the king of Chicago blues, know what I'm saying? Just watch his videos. You'll know what I'm talking about. Subscribe to Electric Gypsy Blues. Get him to 70 today. I can see 70 in your future, my man. Woo! Moot the moot. Yeah!
Dude, how awesome is that, man? So, Electric Gypsy, what did you start out at today? Yeah, I'm subscribed to all you guys. Got Craig and Gypsy too. Yeah, everybody's subscribing to each other. Everybody's subscribing to Great Vanzini. Absolutely. He's got a killer channel, by the way. Check out his equipment reviews. Those things are off the charts. His playing is off the charts. He's just an all-around cool dude who's got an all-around cool channel. Electric Gypsy Blues 52. Ha ha ha. That was today? Before you hopped on the... Wow, man. 8 in less than an hour, dude. Last I checked, I was up to 375. I made it to. I cannot frigging believe it. Truthfully, I think I had 200 something. I celebrated 300 over the Christmas break. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Really, really cool guitar community here. And we're all plugged in. Get it? We're all plugged in, man. We're plugged into the guitar community. Woohoo! Awesome, Moot. Yeah, definitely. Get to know all these guys. They're a great bunch over here. I always look forward to meeting up with them every Sunday and just hanging. I mean, we just have a blast. That's generally what we do. You know, Ed Dana's got his thing coming up. Hey, Thrash, thank you for sharing me, man. I caught your, what do you call it? I caught the, your post earlier on there. I was still futzing around with the wires, but I didn't get to give you a proper thanks, so.
Thank you, my friend Thrash.
I owe a lot to Thrash. He actually helped me get a lot of subs. Because he ended up hitting his 1,000th on this live stream right here, on this very live stream. He just went right over that big divide, and now he just won't look back. He's like a celebrity, but still comes and hangs with us, which is really cool. Of course, there are others too that also have 1,000. Ed Dana, I believe, has quite a bit. The Joe Wentz project, he has a whole ton. Moot says you should have way more. You're awesome, man. Well, thank you, dude. You are awesome too. And yep, together we're gonna get way more. So, and I'm thinking too through the challenge as well. The challenge is really good because everybody kind of hooks up. The last one I did, the Funk Challenge, we had that whatchamacallit? We had the brain fart. The Sub Hub. Yeah, you know what? I could turn this live stream into like a complete blowout if I stuck that up on there. So I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, Joe's almost 7K. That dude is like full on celebrity mode right there. I'm sure he's more famous than J-Lo at this point. Or he should be, anyways. Craig loves the challenges, watching everybody completely change the same song. Yeah, it's friggin' awesome. And also, too, EJ's Guitars. I got to shout out to him, too, because he has a challenge up. So nobody's jumped on that. He's got a, he builds it as thrash metal. It would have been thrash metal kind of back, around 89 or so. And I still see it as thrash metal, just like he does. Nowadays, thrash metal has definitely taken on a new meaning. But it's definitely good classic, old-school, hard rock backing that he provides, and he's doing a challenge as well. So EJ's Guitars, sub him without a doubt. He has challenges all the time, and he just really does really cool stuff. And yeah, Moot threw down on the Funk Challenge, and he brought in some kind of like Fripp action, Robert Fripp style. That's what my mind equated it to, and I was just blown away. I thought it was awesome. Then he threw down on the blues too, so Or wait, did you? Yeah, no, you did. You threw down on the blues. I know. I've still got to update my playlist or make sure it's updated, but that's going to be the next one coming up. EJ's Guitars Thrash Challenge is currently going right now. So if nobody's subscribed to him, subscribe to his channel and hop on his challenge. Thrash Metal did some really insane stuff on there. Everybody loves it. XMM, he threw down really, really well. Few people now are up there. Yep, Fella Mechanic. Yeah, he's got some good stuff from good shop footage he puts up too, which is pretty funny. They turn that shop into like a video. I don't know what you want to call it, like a crazy video studio, like Rocker Pat does. You know. I was thinking about that challenge. Yeah, Edwin. That's where. Yeah, that's where I think that I didn't have the dinger bell set for you because they don't automatically set it for me that I subscribe to. So I was like, well, crap. And that's when I really was like able to dig into your playing, and I was like, that's freaking awesome. So, yep. And my blues challenge is still open. I'm going to shut it down Thursday night. This will give me enough time to kind of prep up and all that. So Thursday night, right now it's 5:21 my time, so it would be 12 midnight my time, essentially, is when I'm shutting it down this coming Thursday. So everybody get your entries in where you can. Moot's got the mashup, so all that's going to be shown. So every single bit of it, I'm just going to get on there. I'm going to play through all of it. There are a lot. They exceed 23. I think that was the last time I counted was 23. And I did put it out there earlier, but for anybody who did jump on, if anybody happens to see somebody missing from my, what do you call it, my blues, my challenge thing, my playlist, Brave Bluesy Buds and Budettes, which no Budettes have jumped in there yet, so I'm still keeping it open for the week. Send it out to the Budettes as well and let them lay down some blues too. Show us guys how it's done. That would be awesome. Yeah, you can. I know I had put all sorts of stuff on there like no, but then I started getting more entries anyways, and I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's have fun. So I'm just going to have to make my stream earlier. So it might be 2 or 3 o'clock. I'll announce it as the time comes up on Saturday. 2 or 3 o'clock my time. So like my time right now is 5:22 p.m. So whatever, about 3 hours back, 3 hours 22 minutes back would be. I'd probably start it then. So I could get through all of them, because I'm going to. Very thoroughly, I'm just going to get through all of them. And if I have to take a break and play a weird splash screen in the middle, then so be it. But, yeah, sure, go for it. Have more than one entry. Just, usually what's happening is a Sabbath one. Wow, okay. Go for it, dude. There you go. See, that's what I was going to say. Usually people's varied entries will end up being like very, what do you call it, distinct, from one another. Not like a take two. Oh, I think this take's better than this take. That kind of thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. Because then they'll be like, oh, okay, they're doing another one of whatever they did. Like if I did a shred one and I did a second shred one, then they say, well, how many times is Jimmy going to do a shred one, right? But if I did a shred one and I did a jazz one, well, that's cool, whatever. So, yeah, sure. As long as you guys don't mind sitting through a few multiple entries. Oh, your troll is back. Who's my troll? Do I have a troll? Oh, is that the thumbs down? Well, you know what? I've thought about that, actually. Yeah, I remember last week I was kind of in a bit of a mood. My stream started with a thumbs down, and I started. Oh, okay. I started going off about the thumbs down person, but then I started saying, you know what? I think actually the thumbs down person really wants to help out in a way. I know that sounds strange, but I think they actually do. So I'm not going to take out any more frustrations on the thumbs down person. I'm going to say, you know what? Thank you for being honest. Now, I wish you would obviously, leave some constructive comments for me. Nothing mean. Don't friggin' flame the crap out of me because it just really makes me annoyed. But absolutely, if there's something you don't like, let me know, because I'm always trying to improve somehow. So yeah, I won't call them a troll. I will call them my constructive critic. And thank you for your thumbs down. I appreciate it. You've given me new activity on my video, so thank you. And James
Fontana is in the house. Woohoo!
Hey, we've been doing a little sub hub here. How many subs do you have, James Fontana? Yeah, I'll throw down some funk. Absolutely. Thank you, Thrash. Of course, I don't have any secondary drum beats. I was planning on kind of throwing them down as I went, and that didn't work out so well. I ended up freezing the feed because of it. So instead what I'll do is... Oh, now I'm stuck with the bass on there too. I got an idea. I do have some speed metal. 75. Bigger on the Instagram though. Hey, dude, you picked up quite a bit of subs. Can we guitar meets science garden gnome? Absolutely. I'd love it. I'd want one too. Whoever's not subbed to James Fontana, please sub. I'm gonna do a sub drive funk.
Sub to James Fontana. Sub his channel because he's a killer player. Mayumi, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. We do a lot of really weird stuff around here.
I like to talk in a deep voice and everything. Is that how I pronounce your name? Mayumi. And James says he's about to upload a new fast video, so check it out. That tone is awesome. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Very cool. Yeah, everybody, subscribe to James Fontana. I know his guitar playing is very good. Fantastic, actually. And he's got an entry in there, so make you guys all famous. We're all going to become famous together. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to say, remember that wrecking crew of all the guitar players? Yeah. Man, they all became really big and huge now. Now they're like millionaires sitting all fat and stuff. Mayumi, you have 18K. Wow, how cool is that? We have a celebrity in the house.
Mayumi has 18K love and supports. Woohoo! That is so cool. We have a celebrity in the house. Welcome, Mayumi.
I'll be subbing your channel, that's for sure. Well, I wouldn't doubt that, Edwin. I would doubt that. I would totally doubt that. I think that absolutely you totally could with probably a lot of ease. I just try to make it look hard, that's all, but it's really not. But thank you, man. Guitar Meets Science, my friend Randy. Oh, cool. Okay, that's awesome. And I'll sub him too. This is the sub hub. Let's just sub. Everybody sub each other. I'm subbing Mayumi's channel. You're gonna have to check out what Mayumi's got going on. I appreciate you stopping down here to the feed. Definitely, yeah, hook up with James's channel. He's got some great stuff. He plays signature guitars. He's got a fantastic tone as well. Really great playing approach. So, yeah, and I look forward to Randy's entry as well. So just tell him to get it in before Thursday, midnight my time, which is probably like 11 you guys' time. Woohoo! Let's get a count for James. That is cool. Well, I can't wait to check him out, definitely. The yellow one is your signature. And guess what's available if your fans want one? Well, what would that be, James? That's cool, man. He's got a signature Bumblebee guitar. I think she predicts lottery numbers. Wow, that's cool. Everybody needs to be friends with somebody who can predict lotto numbers. I think that's probably the number one coolest skill anybody can have. So, definitely, I'm gonna have to check that out for sure. Where was I at? Oh, yes, funk. That's right. Well, I have to reuse some funk progressions, but I think that's okay. Because I'm sure everybody's already forgotten it by now. So let's see. This one, an F sharp. Well, supposedly, the Black Scholes algorithm can definitely help in predicting lottery numbers. Though I'm not quite sure how to use it. I know it's a differential equation of sorts, but anyways, that's nerd stuff. Let's get back to funk stuff for a moment. Now this one here is an F sharp. Hopefully you guys have already forgotten this progression. I'm sure you have. Let's see. A little noisy on the drums, but that's okay. Lots of statues, rocks, and stuff about UFOs. That's cool. Copyright infringement? Hey, can anybody, oh, Mighty Porkchop says the Mighty Porkchop is also checking out Thrash. Very interesting. Great for her to enter the challenge. Okay. There we go. Well, there's a Budette. Are you still here? Mayuma, are you still on the stream? If you are cordially invited to join the Blues Jam. Hey, thanks, man. I'll probably keep it going here. I know I just stopped because I saw the Mighty Porkchop's post. Can't read and play at the same time. So anyways, where were we at? I think it was like... Little Phrygian. Hey, thanks. Had to leave to upload the new video. So once it's up, take a peek. Oh, absolutely, man. Looking forward to it. Well, that's cool. Yeah, not a problem. I know I go through those periods all the time, pretty much. So it's all about the mindset, you know. Doing metal, James, right on. Hey Ed, thanks man, appreciate that. That's the old Line 6 pedal. It still holds up pretty nice. That's the old one, the X3 Live. When it's on its best behavior, it delivers a pretty decent tone. What I like about it too is that stereo delay. Sometimes I use that. Actually, one of the coolest YouTube guy I've seen in a while. Oh, can't wait to get the new Pi. Oh, cool, man. Well, thank you, dude. And that sounds like a pretty cool pedal. Yeah, the Zoom is a great manufacturer for the deep voice.
For the deep voice, I'm using a Zoom MS100 BT multi-effects.
And then for the actually, right now I'm routing through the Zoom R16 recorder, which my wife kindly got me for Christmas, which was awesome because I hosed my other one, and I was really sad. I was virtually crying, and she surprised the living hell out of me with that. So, this pod is really good for delays, wahs, and amp sims. Pretty much everything else it's not great for, like the choruses I don't find to be that awesome, but pretty much everything else it's pretty good. Yeah, the Zoom stuff is great. I used to use one of those old Zoom 2020 pedals way back when with my band, and it made my PV sound like a tube amp. And that was back in the 90s when that thing was out. So now let's hear it with some delay, shall we? Sorry, I have to keep reusing jams for today. I hope you guys don't mind, but I'll always try to take a different approach to break it up a little bit. And then next week, I intend to have like a whole ton of jams so that we could just go nuts. But let's dig in anyways. Dan likes his Marshall Origin 20 head and 212 cab. Since he rarely gets to use it, he's rethinking it. I'm sure it'll come into use. Rocker Pat says, I wish I had a Marshall stack. Jealous. Don't you know, Rocker Pat? Rocker Pat. We're in a new age now. We don't use the word jealous anymore. We use the word
jelly. I am so jelly.
Rocker Pat's jelly. I'm jelly too. James Fontana says, get me to 1,000 subscribers so I can live stream. They won't let you do that. Oh, because you're on phone, right? Because you could do it from a PC. So I'm still far from 1,000 myself, but I'm doing this with the PC. Have not had good luck with the Zoom except for the 3G. Everything newer, the right side LED went out. Wow, that's weird. Every time I plug into it, my son tells me it's too loud. Right on. Then that means it's just the right volume. Man, I hear something new every time I listen to Guitar Meet Science. Man, thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I like to mix it up, throw in a little jazz here and there and stuff like that. No, man. Absolutely. You could totally live stream right now. Look at me. I say only. I mean, to me, it's a huge, wow, what the hell happened? But I've got 375 last I counted. Yeah, 1,000 subs get you monetized and all that. I think 1,000 subs get you those super chat thingies too. I'm starting to like that delay. Yeah, make sure your account's verified. So that means that you... I think you have to verify with a cell phone or something like that. But why do I get a message saying I don't have enough to live stream? That's... If you're trying to do it from a phone or from a iPad or a device, then yeah, it'll yell at you that way. But it won't from PC. Then what? Let's see. Guitar's my life. I play for me first. I think we all do. That's what makes it happen. That makes the rock and roll happen. Wow, it's so much easier to play like this. Needs some distortion for that, though. Hey, is that Dana going on now? No, I haven't, Electric Gypsy. Let's see. His autism makes him sensitive to loud noises. Dan. Oh, Dan. I totally forgot. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I get caught up in joking around and stuff on my live streams, and then I kind of forget about what we were talking about previously. And in that case, yeah, I could totally understand that. So yeah, thanks for your understanding, my friend. Super chats are only after AdSense and all that. Yeah. How old is he, anyways? How old is your son, Dan? Yeah, see, I get so caught up in the moment that I kind of lose context. So here I am making jokes, and I'm like, man, Guitar Meets Science is a real dickhead. I don't mean to be so. He's on at 15. Okay, good to know. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. You Sir Rock. 12. Okay, yeah. So. Does he like any particular kind of music? Hey, Jimmy, would you and the other guitar heads like a tour of my shop? I call it Metal Health. Absolutely, man. Are you kidding? Gonna be sharing the whole thing with us, huh? James Fontana's going to play some guitar. Thanks for being awesome, guys. Yeah, absolutely, man. No problem. And anybody who isn't a sub to James, please do, without a doubt. No, we're a very non-PC family. All jokes are good here. All right, man. Yeah, that's cool, man. Seriously. So yeah, James, it's good seeing you, man. Thanks for popping down and visiting with us, and come back next week. Oh, Saturday, like I said. So if nobody's caught the announcement, I'm planning on doing this Saturday for the big old Make Everybody Famous stream. Like I said, we're gonna make you guys more famous than J-Lo and Beyonce combined. Can't wait. So you guys be ready for that huge responsibility that you're gonna be getting. Because, yeah. You're going to be huge stars, so be ready to be able to handle it. Let's see. I think you can still put PayPal. Yeah, you probably can. I suppose it's fine. You don't compete with Ben. Wait, with Ben? No, I was talking about Ed Dana. I want to see when he was going live, because I know he's going live soon, or supposed to be live. He likes hard rock because he's into Dragon Ball Z. Enjoys both Hair Nation and Ozzy's Boneyard. All right. So he's right along with us then, so that's cool. He's got some good taste in tunes. I'll show you a picture of my business card floating in the International Space Station. How cool is that? That's cool. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne. Absolutely. So I guess as long as it's not too loud, you can kick him out some of that stuff and he digs it. That's cool. I'm trying, man. Are we all? Don't get caught. I think YouTube shut a couple down for having everybody sub up streams. What does that mean? Sub up streams. Mean like what I was doing where I'm like, hey, sub to that person, and so on and so forth, even. Oh, cool. Thanks, Electric Gypsy. I appreciate that, man. Subbing up. Sub up stream. Subbing up. Is that so? Great Vanzini. Is that what it means? Like my little sub drive I was holding for everybody. I certainly don't want to be kicked out. I'm having too much fun here. Oh, please. Yeah. I say, oh, please. I'm sure there's a pill for that. A pill or an app. One of the two. No. Oh, I played it in the wrong key. That's why. First one to guess the name of that tune gets 1,000 cookies. Thousand cookies.
1,000 cookies. For Edwin. For Electric Gypsy. Electric Gypsy got it first. But Edwin gets one too. 1,000. Thrashman gets 1,000 cookies.
So everybody else gets 1,000 cookies, but Thrash gets 1,000. Still can't play that. See, that'd be one of what do you call it? Lesson videos that one of us can throw up there. That might be kind of neat. Still can't play that. Probably YouTube is jank. They unsubbed me from a lot of people one night. That's my mouse cursor's in the way. Oh, from a ton one night. I woke up and was following about 150 people less than the day before. I wonder, I'm not getting unsubbed from people, but I am getting, yeah. And that's why also we see our subscribers kind of, we have a lot and then they kind of go down. Like, I'll be like, man, I lost 5 subs or 10 subs. What the hell happened? There you go. Electric Gypsy's already starting to craft them. Get ready to craft some, because I'm telling you what, next Saturday, man, cookies are just going to fly. I think my wife is going to bake up some more of those. You know that big plate of cookies? We went through those pretty shortly. They were so good. Ed is live. Who, me? How many do I sub? Whoever comes on the subs, I usually sub them. Well, I'm about at dinner time myself, so I'm going to end this. I'm going to end this stream. Encourage everybody to go on to Ed Dana's stream, because he's playing live now. So please, everybody, join Ed and Linda, because they're going to be throwing down for us. Great Vanzini, good seeing you, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. So, some could return the favor. Right on. So yeah, Ed is live. So, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off right here, because I've got to eat. I know that food time is coming. So, and then I'm going to hop on his live stream and check out what he's doing. But Ed and his wife right now are live, so hop on there, watch him and his wife jam out, and I will catch you guys over there. I'll be there in a bit, and thanks for hanging. That was fun. You guys made it very fun. I want a 12-inch Subway sandwich. Sandwiches. Yeah, that's cool. Well, John, Dan, Rocker Pat, Electric Gypsy, Thrash Metal and Fun Riffs. Yep, I'm going to sub her channel for sure. Everybody else I'm sub to already. You guys all, yeah, absolutely. Go for it. I don't know if I should say that word or not. And Rocker Pat, thank you so much for hanging out. And Electric Gypsy, you guys are one cool bunch. You guys are the cool kids. So anyways, thanks for hanging. Had a good time. And catch you over at Ed's. Woo! Take it easy.
Off to Ed Dana's live stream. Rock on. Woohoo!